These two hidden altcoins will make millionaires. In today's video, Floop here wants to share with you these two decentralized science cryptocurrencies which have yet to launch, but will fundamentally shift the entire sphere of DeSci when they do launch. One of them I've already expressed with you guys in the past. That is BioXYZ, the launch pad for most of the bio DAOs that we talk about on a regular basis at this point. I've done interviews with almost everyone, and I have an exciting interview lined up in the next couple of days, but the second one I have not yet confirmed to anyone, and I just found something that I need to share with you guys because it basically confirms it for us. They have not made an official announcement, but through digging through the trenches, being involved in the community at the deepest level possible, I have uncovered what I believe is enough evidence to come forth with it to you guys. So what's going on, guys? Happy Friday. Happy Fitness Friday. Hope you guys are taking your fitness serious. Floop here was literally biting my face, so I had to have him in the intro. But before we talk about that DeSci project, I'm going to give people some time to get in here while we discuss Bitcoin and what's happening in the market right now, because we are seeing a little bit of blood in the market. It's nothing crazy. It's just like we talk about every single day, it is a confirmed downtrend. Bitcoin is just trending down for the day. Again, not anything dramatic at all from the open of the day till right now. It's not even 1%, so we can't even start tweaking out about this thing. It's just a simple little pullback as we range sideways up here above $50,000, which is just insane. I will say, if you know how to read candlesticks, you'll notice that on the daily here, we are no longer just staying right up above, right? We're no longer just riding this support line that had been established around $52,000, give or take a couple $100, because what's $100 to Bitcoin? We are now starting to find that curl over. So it's a very beautiful topping pattern, and we're starting to see that curl. If today we close the daily candle below 50,500, I would say that it's time to start paying attention for that lower support, which I imagine would come in somewhere around this $47,000 area. Just based off of the charts, we can go look at the Bitcoin liquidity map, which I will do right now, and establish kind of just where these areas might actually be. So we look at this all the time, and it often gives us inclinations as to where Bitcoin's going to go in the short term and both the long term, because all assets that you can trade in and out of go towards where the liquidity is. It's a function of supply and demand. This chart showcases where the liquidity is. If you just look at the top here in this blacked out section, you will see that most of the liquidity for Bitcoin today is above its current price. So I would look for some kind of a reversal, but it doesn't have to. If the trend is very strong, it does not have to reverse at all. It can continue to trend towards that next area of liquidity. But this green dotted line is the price of Bitcoin, and each one of these bars represents a different price of Bitcoin where there's a lot of liquidity, and most of the bars on this little chart are above the current price. If we come over on the left side here, you'll get a larger time frame for Bitcoin, and each one of these colored bands is an area of liquidity. That can either be open orders where people placed an order and then just forgot to close it, or that can be stop losses. I know all of us have had their stop losses triggered. That's because by putting a stop loss, yes, it is good risk mitigation, but it also is just open interest on the market that market makers can use to liquidate, can go grab that liquidation zone, grab that liquidity, because larger institutions need as much liquidity as possible. So in these areas, like down here at 45,000 that you see where it's all just dark gray, price would likely slash straight through that because there's no open orders. There's no way for institutions to get in or out. They need to hover around the area of liquidity. And right now, if you look at Bitcoin's price on this chart, all of the liquidity, or at least the brightest colored area of this chart, is right below us at 50,000. So right around 50,000 plus or minus a couple $100, again, what's $100 to Bitcoin, is where all of the liquidity stands right now. So I would fully expect us to pull back and hopefully hold support at that $50,000 area. If we don't, then we're going down to that $47,000 area because that's where the next zone of liquidity is. So it's interesting to see that confluence in our ideas there, where we looked at the chart for a moment and saw that if we don't hold support here at 50,500, then we'll likely go straight down to that $47,000 area. It's interesting to see that the liquidity backs up our initial thesis. There you go. That's enough confluence in my opinion that if we break below here, it's a decent time to take a little bit of a short. Now, I'm not going to do that because long until wrong. I've gotten wrecked shorting it too many times. I don't want to short Bitcoin. The most I would do is take profits. The most I would do is take profits and hold cash, which I'm already doing because I'm excited for these next DeSci coins to effing launch. I cannot be more excited for these. They're going to go hard as hell. They're going to go hard as hell. What's good? Good morning, FTW. Good morning, Zaloni. Good morning, Dream. Truth. Zach. Hami. Christopher. Oh my no. Logan. And I already said Truth, but good morning again. Let's see what you guys are up to. What are you guys up to? We got some talk about the gym. How important is creatine in weightlifting? Back to your past life. Current life too, my man. Current life too. I'll nerd out on you guys. Fuck it. I'll nerd out. It's Fitness Friday. We'll nerd out for a brief moment here. In your muscles, all right, you have two common pathways to convert food and macronutrients into energy. One of those pathways is through ATP, adenosine triphosphate. You break off one of the phosphate molecules and it gives a little burst of energy. And that's what we use on a daily basis. However, when you initially put the weight on the bar and you go to bench and that first rep, you're going to use something known as a creatine pathway. That creatine pathway is inherently in the body. So by saturating yourself with creatine, you can get a couple extra reps. Those first couple reps are going to be using your creatine pathway. And so by taking creatine, you actually benefit yourself by doing just a couple extra reps. Now, if you take creatine and don't do anything, you're just going to saturate your muscles for zero reason. You need to actually fucking force it. You need to actually put in the work to get those extra couple reps. But creatine fundamentally is one of the strongest supplements you could do. Be careful with it and drink a shit ton of water. When I first started working out, I was taking 20 grams of creatine a day, and I actually ended up pissing blood. I'm not a med student. I saw that despite you retracting the message. It was just my absolute it's my obsessive compulsion to, when I get involved with something, understand everything to the highest possible level that I could imagine. And so when I was a bodybuilder, I got my trophy back here actually for all you new guys, although it broke. But when I became a pro bodybuilder in a past life, sad, I started studying nutrition. I started studying biology so that I could understand this better, Let's go. Morning. Good morning. Thoughts on Algorand? Algorand. I own a little bit of Algorand, but I would not be adding anything to Algorand. I have my little bag and I'm just going to hold on to it because I think that fundamentally it's a good project. However, price action wise, it's not been a great project to hold. So I think that I can drastically outperform Algorand given DeSci as a whole, given decentralized science. Pick almost any DeSci project out there. I think that I could outperform Algorand with it. Do you think the NCAA is too restrictive with the supplements they prohibit? No. Actually, I do think it's a little bit excessive with what they prohibit. So that the NCAA is a bodybuilding organization, but is it a bodybuilding organization? I'm pretty sure it is. No, it's tough to say. I don't really know the NCAA's regulations. I can speak to some bodybuilding stuff. I think the bodybuilding people are a little bit too aggressive with it, but I don't really know much about the NCAA. Algo price is just a dull. Yeah, it is. I have these support and resistance areas, these areas of confluence, right? Because I like calling them confluence areas rather than just support and resistance because it changes based off what side we're coming to it at, right? If you approach from the bottom, it's a resistance. If you approach from the top, it could be a support. But by calling them an area of confluence, or what did I call it? Whatever I called it. By calling it that, it's just an area that we need to pay attention to. It's just an area that we could flip either way. Will BioXYZ be launched on Ethereum? More likely than not. All right, let's I don't want to waste everyone's time here, so let's talk about both of those coins that I talked about in the hook of this video. If you haven't already liked the live stream, please like the live stream, especially for getting right into it and trying to like utilize time to the best of our ability. It's all right. It's Fitness Friday, baby. Both of these coins, if they launch this year, which I'm very confident they will, and we have the opportunity to get in on the pre-sale, I will book a yacht party for all of those investors. All right? That's how confident I am that these will book millions of dollars. These are going to be actually insane. If you come here and go to view your channel, this is view my channel, you will see right here. I made a video 2 weeks ago about the new crypto token Bio. BioXYZ is the launchpad for Valley DAO, CryoDAO, VitaDAO, HairDAO, AthenaDAO. The 5 biggest DAOs for the most part. I mean, we got like Genomes DAO and stuff like that, but 5 of the largest DAOs in all of DeSci have utilized BioXYZ to get their footing in the market and have, well, a launchpad. BioXYZ is now launching a token. That's going to be enormous. However, who launched BioXYZ? Was BioXYZ something that just popped out of thin air? Or do you guys know who is behind BioXYZ? Let's see how deep into DeSci you've gotten with me. Who is behind BioXYZ? Does anyone know the answer to this? We've talked about it multiple times, and if you're active in the Discord, you actually saw me freak out about this yesterday. I already told some people in the Discord about this discovery. Who is behind Bio.xyz? DJ Khaled. Sam Bankman-Fried. God, that would be so shitty if Sam Bankman-Fried was behind it. Oh my god, that would be awful. It's about to be me, MK. I'm about to be the one behind BioXYZ. You guys have no idea. I'm about to... No, not Brian Armstrong, the Coinbase guy. I always get an error when I try to join the Discord. What the hell is that then? Good morning. No. My girlfriend just woke up like 2 hours after her alarm went off, and she's just like, what's happening? Yes. All right, we got 2 correct answers. We got Christopher and Logan. Molecule. Molecule.xyz is behind BioXYZ. Molecule is the platform that these DAOs go to tokenize the IP, the intellectual property that they generate from the research. This IP gets tokenized on Molecule, and then they can make it. Basically, Molecule does what the new Ethereum token standard is, the 404 token standard for NFTs, where you can tokenize an NFT. Molecule does that already. I don't know how they did it, but they figured out a way to do it. That way, you can sell the IP NFTs on the open market, just like VitaDAO has done in the past. And we've pulled this up a bunch, but VitaFast. All right, old rats. VitaFast. This was one of the IPs that VitaDAO launched, right? And it did a 15x really quickly. There's another one coming in the near future. And I actually know from explicitly talking with a lot of these DAO founders that there are several on the horizon, which we're going to pay attention to. I'm just waiting for them to launch it. Everything moves fast, but then moves really slow at the same time. Molecule is hiring a growth lead, which... If I have ever given you guys information, if you guys have ever felt like you've wanted to support me on something based off the information I've given you, I would greatly appreciate if you guys went underneath this Twitter post and said like, hey, you should hire at that investor, and just spam the crap out of it. That would... Truthfully, that would help me so much, because yes, I did apply, and I've talked with Tyler, I messaged this lady, I literally have an interview lined up with the founder of Molecule, so hopefully I can get this thing going soon actually. But I was going through the job application last night, deep in the trenches at like midnight, and I was like, hey, let me read through this and apply. And I did apply. I wrote out and I literally made an entire new resume. I haven't made a resume in like 2+ years. I did an entire cover letter. I reviewed it. I had my girlfriend help me. I put it through an AI model. Like I went ham with this thing. If you come look, come on mouse, at the bottom here, where you will see our offer. Let me scroll down. I zoomed in a little bit too much. Where is the our offer? About you, our offer. A highly competitive salary. What is this? What does this say? Future token compensation. Future token compensation from molecule.xyz. Now, this in and of itself might not be enough for me to get excited and talk about it because, oh, maybe they just start talking about BioXYZ's token. Maybe they have some swing and they can give you some Athena DAO tokens, right? However, I've already heard rumors on the street that Molecule was going to launch a token this year. Now that the job offering literally says that you will get future token compensation, that was enough for me. Freaked out, tweaked out actually, if you will even say that. This is confirmation that Molecule is going to be offering a token. I know it's speculative confirmation, but it's confirmation in my eyes, and I want to share it with you guys because this is information that you're literally not going to find anywhere else. So I appreciate all of you guys. Hit that thumbs up on the YouTube stream. That way we can share this out with as much people as humanly possible. We go live Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, to talk about decentralized science and everything in crypto because you got to pay your respect to Big Daddy Bitcoin. I mean, at the end of the day, if Bitcoin collapsed 50% today, my DeSci altcoin bag would probably go down by like 75-90%. And I know that. It's definitely a risky scenario, but that's why we just pay attention to Bitcoin to see when it might break some of these supports, you know. 3 p.m. CET, let's go. You know what's gonna suck is that tomorrow, or no, literally tonight, I fly to California, which means next week's live streams are going to be at 6 a.m. California time, which is gonna kind of suck. It's actually gonna suck a lot. Will that job affect your channel? Not the Discord. Not the Discord. No. Hopefully I can do this job while also doing the same things that I have been doing. We'll have to see what the job requirements are, but I know that what I could offer them is exactly what they're looking for based off that job description. If I really go look into this job description, which we can if you guys want to, but the responsibilities. Lead the scale of our crypto Web3 demand. Directly focus on expanding the market reach and adoption of our products with the crypto Web3 ecosystem. Am I not already doing that? Yeah, I am already doing that. Grow adoption of crypto products from 0 to millions. I'm literally helping some of the DAOs with their IP NFTs. I'm also literally just helped Axon DAO go from 0 to a $10 million market cap. I'm already doing that one. Viral crypto Twitter. I wouldn't say I've gone viral, but I'm definitely present in crypto Twitter. Although it's crypto X, Telegram, etc. Marketing that stays authentic and professional. I mean, aside from the occasional F-bombs, I would say it's fairly professional stuff. I'll clean it up for them if need be, all right? If I can get this job, I'll clean it up. I don't have 10 to 20 exchanges, but I definitely have connections to a couple exchanges that I could get them listed on, and I don't think it would be that hard to find a few more. I do not think it'd be that hard. Boosting crypto awareness, multi-channel. All of these job requirements I absolutely could do. Develop and execute growth hacking and marketing strategies for new products in the PMF phase, focusing on engaging with crypto Web3 community. Like, this is literally what I do on a daily basis anyways. I would love to get the insider information from Molecule. How crazy would that go? How crazy would that be? Let's go, Patrick employed. Let's get Patrick employed so he can fill our brains with more knowledge and fill his sockets with Outlook. Hey, FT mods. Get F2W out of this chat. Huh? What do you mean the outlet covers? You don't like the non-covered outlets? I actually covered a lot of the outlets a couple weeks ago. There's still some that are not covered, like that one right there that I'm looking at. But that's just because outlets are expensive, dude. Outlets are expensive. I don't want to get too far off topic, but like, we bought like 20 outlets and it spent like $200. It was like, what? All the best with the application. I think you will get it. I appreciate you guys. The support means actually a shit ton. Let me see. I want to see how many of you guys spammed it. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah. Oh man. Thank you. Genuinely. By the job description, I can tell they're prioritizing token growth, unlike other DeSci projects out there. I agree, Logan. I completely agree. The way that you can word everything with it is that you're not. The value of the token growing is just a byproduct of growing the DAO. The more people that can get involved with the DAOs, the more people that get involved in DeSci, the higher these valuations can go. That's just a byproduct of a DAO being successful, is that the token's price appreciates because supply and demand. There's only a limited number of these DAO tokens, which is something that's really intriguing to me personally, is that all of these DAOs can't just have infinite inflation. They have to cap the supply. And then if you grow the DAO, if you have a large enough ethos behind why the DAO exists, then the token price should appreciate over time. Now, not all DAOs are going to be the same, but in DeSci, that's what I found. And so the verbiage that they're using on this, I think, lines up so perfectly for what I literally already do, that I would love to help them on a more deep level. I was going through a lot of their information on how to launch an IP NFT with them, an IPT, and like there's blatant flaws in it. We saw VitaFast do this, right? This chart tells me that there is no liquidity. They just did not prioritize liquidity at all. There's not enough LP out there, or money in the LP. This meaning, like, in order to actually buy or sell this token, you need to have a liquidity pool. A liquidity pool is an aggregation of both, in this case, the VitaFast token and Vita, because that's what they're trading it between. They're trading, the only way to get the VitaFast token is to sell some of your Vita for it, according to that, right? VitaFast divided by Vita, which means you need to put up both VitaFast and Vita tokens so that if somebody wants to buy or sell, they can get that transaction through without having massive spikes in the price, right? In a single day here, in a single day, the price went up by 229%, and that's simply because they didn't have any liquidity. And while that's cool on the upside, on the downside, going down 65% in a single day because there's no liquidity is not nice. Like if they're using this to fund research, they're using these tokens to fund the scientists. From my understanding, despite this entire thing being a $6.4 million market cap, researchers have only successfully captured $30,000 for their science, which means this is a failure. This is not fundamentally working the way that they advertise it to be working. Now they're trying to improve it on the next one, which has not yet launched, but this is Vita RNA is the token. Yeah, they don't have it yet. Vita RNA is the next one that they're going to be launching. It's already been approved. They just need to actually hit the market with it. And I was reading through the documentation that somebody sent me last night because I wanted to see if I could, I was just curious. I'm trying to help, like I said, I'm trying to help them with the IP NFTs and everything. So I was reading through the documentation last night on how they're actually launching it and what the tokenomics are. I think I put it in the Discord actually, so let me pull it up. Educational articles. Right here. Art and bio. I already have it. Why do I always do that? Why do I dox everything I have on my sinking? Where is it? We'll save it. This one. I was reading through the proposal for it so that I could see the tokenomics. Wait, I want to see. We got Todd, Eleanor, and Alex. And I just noticed that they don't have enough for liquidity. So the same thing's going to happen again. The liquidity pool is only going to be 10%, which is exactly what VitaFast did, which just blatantly is not enough liquidity for people to get in and out of it. So they're going to raise a multi-million-dollar token and then only be able to give away like 50 grand for the purposes of the company, for the biotech company. That's not going to be sustainable. That's not going to be sustainable at all. And so I'm trying to like see how they can improve it. And then I was talking with a couple of the DAO leaders to just like figure it out a little bit more in depth. And all right, and then we'll move on to something else, but I'll be done tooting my horn in a second here, okay? But I'm also literally going to the capital of Florida to help pass a bill on regulating DAOs in a cohesive and organized manner, when the people regulating the DAOs have no fucking idea what a DAO is. Genuinely, while we were sitting there talking about DAOs, someone was like, hey, before we go any further, do you guys know what a decentralized autonomous organization is? And at the HQ of the financial regulations for all of Florida, right? This is literally the organization that runs all of the financial regulations for Florida. They're coming up with the regulations for DAOs. It was just crickets. It was just silence. Nobody knew what it was. Nobody knew what a DAO was, yet they were trying to figure out how to regulate it. And it was like, well, why don't we start at ground floor then, guys? So I think it would benefit massively to have the grandfather of all of the DeSci DAOs like work with me so that we can actually get proper regulations in the state of Florida. Because then if the federal government decides that crypto is a scam and crypto needs to be broken down and dismembered, if Florida itself has already passed legislature to say, no, we're good, DAOs can operate here, then rather than each individual DAO, rather than Molecule DAO fighting the federal government of the United States, Florida would fight the federal government instead. And that would be super good. It'd be like a little shield for all these DAOs. And then we can operate out of Florida and not go to jail. That would be the most ideal scenario. All right. I've done enough talking about that. Pay close attention to those two. All right. I don't know. I don't have any confirmation dates as to when it's going to happen. Hopefully the sooner the better, because the market's hot right now and I want them to launch while the market is relatively hot. That way it has a good launch. With that being said, we just have to patiently wait and see. I will keep everyone updated in the Discord as I figure out more information. You guys are saying that you could not join the Discord. I'm going to go to my profile and give you this beacons link. And then I got my Discord invite link right here. We'll copy that. If you guys are not already in the Discord, there you go. What are their names again? Pip. Oh shit, we're at 504 members. Shout out all of you guys. We crashed through a week ago. Well, probably like 10 days ago now. We hit 250 members. Now we're at 504. So this community is growing rapidly. Those investors are growing rapidly. The names of these two projects are BioXYZ. I couldn't find it. BioXYZ and Molecule.xyz. The token for Bio is going to be $bio. The token for Molecule has no official announcement yet. All it is that we did some sleuthing and saw that they're going to launch a token. Exciting. Bullish. Even Floop is excited. Me, when I found out that Molecule.xyz was going to launch a token, I love this. Me, when I found out that it's not happening right now. All right, let's skim through the market. We can talk about more DeSci stuff if you guys want to talk a little bit more in depth about decentralized science. I know that Lake is getting a lot of mainstream attention right now. However, price is not really responding how we'd like to see it. From my understanding, this one candle straight up was from someone on Twitter talking about it. Someone on Twitter started talking about data lake. And now, like, while this is not a bearish formation, it's not straight up. And that's what I want to see, straight up. I know that Gene is having a good day today, finally. Holy shit, finally, guys. It's not even having a good day. Great. It's literally down. Why did it say it was up? It's literally down. Oh well. We're chilling with it. We're chilling. I want to see us cup back up. Let's get that curvation back up. You know what would be crazy is if CZ launches the Molecule DAO. If CZ starts working with Molecule, that'd be insane. Insane. I also believe that we'll be getting some information on Lake in the near future. Lake continues to post really good things. Like if we go over to Lake, they're doing social media correct. Data Lake and Genomes DAO, I think, do social media the best out of all the DeSci players. Like, look at this. 6 hours ago, it's already got 145 likes. Data Lake has it down right now. This is an aggressively strong social following. I think they had like 6,000 followers when we first started talking about them. They are blowing up on social media. This is a feature highlight for their app. This app is actually super good because I haven't got to use it yet, but it looks extremely easy to use. And so I'm hoping that we get a little demo here soon, that we can actually see it. The market will do market things. Everything will be okay. That is true, MK. You are spot on with that. The market do be being a market. We just saw the stock market open, speaking of markets. So maybe, potentially, we see that reversal happening on Bitcoin. Let's check out, what is it? What are some of the ETFs for Bitcoins? VanEck. We got HODL. HODL. No, I don't really want to look over these. Let's go look at some cooler coins. Even Ethereum's starting to slow down a little bit. We still have some momentum in Ethereum. We haven't broken trend yet, but it is definitely slowing down. The market will do market things. Do you think of OG Gayon? It's a DeSci also, I think. Yeah, let's check it out. Let's check it out, Chloe. Thank you for asking. The stock market is supposed to go crazy on the upside today. Why? Because of Nvidia? Nvidia. Look at that. Holy shit, it's still rallying. It is still rallying, which is nuts. We had all day yesterday and the day before where it just is continuing to go up. That's crazy. Look at those jumps. Holy shit. This is like not a joke. 20% upwards move in 2 days. First of all, the fact that 20% only looks like that is crazy. But 20% upwards move in 2 days is nuts for an asset as big as Nvidia. What is Nvidia's market cap? Where is Nvidia's market cap? I guess that's what I get for typing in earnings too. $2 trillion, which means it's gone up roughly $40 billion in 2 days. Roughly $40 billion in 2 days. To put it in perspective, all right? All of decentralized science, according to CoinGecko, is only $700 million. It went up $40 billion in 2 days, which is 57 times the size of all DeSci. You want to know how early we are to this? Huh? How crazy is that? Nvidia went up 57 times the total market cap of all of decentralized science in 2 days. God damn. God damn, dude. People who scooped Nvidia are treating themselves like crazy right now. I wish that, like, when I was getting started in the market, it was like up here. It was right as we started crashing, I realized that this was something I should pay attention to. Imagine getting to scoop up some Nvidia down here at 40 bucks. I mean, I definitely wouldn't have held on to it because I would have taken some profits and moved on to the next shiny object, but that is 2,000% returns. That's almost what Research Coin did for us. Yeah, that's almost what Research Coin did for us in a month. That's nice. Good job, Nvidia people. Good job, stock market holders. We almost got this. We got double, if not triple, the move on Research Hub that Nvidia did in the last 6 years. But we did it in 4 weeks, 2 months. It does look like a crypto chart though. It's big tech. It's big tech. But let's go look at OG Gayon. Gayon. Is it on here? Gayon. It's a $19 million market cap. I remember putting it on my giant list of DeSci projects, but I don't remember looking into it. Came out in April last year. Or no, that's 22. Came out at the beginning of the bear market, really. Like very close into the bear market. So for it to have held up so strongly while crypto was just crashing is definitely a cool thing to see. It's still in a downtrend on this one little chart, and it's not gotten listed on any major exchanges despite having been operating for 2 years. Let's go look at some, what is Gayon? Electronic health records that generates highly structured data and trains medical AI in a decentralized manner. Imagine a collaborative world where everyone can communicate by sharing their medical data anonymously and securely for the good of humanity. A world where everyone can help eradicate disease and work together to build a better future, new generations. I would rather data lake. Here's the difference, okay? Here's the difference between the two. They're both around the same market cap. Data lake is a little bit more trendy. And I know that's kind of a stupid way to say it, but generally, not even generally, genuinely in crypto, whatever cryptocurrencies have the social sentiment behind them are the ones that are going to succeed, at least in the short term. And so Data Lake is making leaps and bounds of progress as far as a function of social awareness and applications improvements. So personally speaking, without even really looking at Gayon, it looks like it's doing the same thing that Data Lake is doing. I would rather hold some Data Lake, you know? We can look a little bit deeper if it is something that intrigues you, right? It has not yet to really move, so maybe it's going to move. But despite having not moved, it's about the same price as as Data Lake. So you got to go where it looks like attention is going. And attention right now is on Data Lake like crazy. Oh, baby. We're getting a lot of people cycle through the live stream, so shout out all of you guys. I appreciate you all. Yeah, and Chloe, this is just one man's opinion. So do what you're going to do with it. Do your research. If you look into Gayon and it looks beautiful, it looks sexy, it looks like it's going to be something better than I missed, right? I just spent like, what is that, 45 seconds? Then don't let my opinion change what you end up doing, all right? Stay strong in your conviction. Do your research to figure it out. Steve the Canadian. My comments are disappearing. Well, that's sad. I'm sorry, dude. Why are your comments being filtered? What are you saying? You're saying some inappropriate-ish? I see you, Steve. You know what's a little scary, guys? I don't know that I can pull it up right here. No, let's go pull the economy. Yields are going back up. How scary is that? Interest rates are on the rise again. They are angry with power. It's the mods again. No! The ghost mods. Where is Derek? I asked if you had heard of Helium Mobile with the outages lately. They have been doing good. It's not DeSci, but it could be a good play. Helium Mobile, I think, is a fantastic play. I really do. HNT. Helium, I think, is a fantastic play. For all of DPIN, I think Helium Mobile is actually going to do really, really well. Another thing that I hope does really well, because I accidentally ordered their miner, is Honey. It's at 19 cents right now, $160 million market cap. I accidentally bought their crypto miner, which is just a dash cam for your car. By the way, I'm following your 100x journey. Are you going to update Also, when are you going to sell them or trade them? Good question, Chloe. On YouTube, I give monthly updates of the portfolio challenge. That way everyone can kind of stay up to date on it. But in the Discord, anytime I make moves, I put it into the trade history tab of the Discord. We can look at the portfolio now if you guys want, but Helium or Helium Mobile, two different things. Oh. I like it. Oh, okay. Well, I've been conflating the two. Ignorantly conflating the two. Helium Mobile is the Helium phones, correct? I think Helium Mobile is going to do really well. People are mining it with their phones and literally paying for their entire phone bill. Like, my phone that I have right here is on Mint Mobile, and I think I might have to just toy with the idea of opening up a Helium Mobile after my Mint Mobile contract expires, because I only have it for 3 months on Mint Mobile, so I might, after that, it's an eSIM phone, just go take it to Helium Mobile, and we could mine with the phone. Because from the people I've spoken with, they have it. It costs $20 a month for unlimited 5G network on the phone, and then they're making around like $80 a month off of mining this token. So low key could be a good move. Could be a good move. I already I'm doing so many different things. It's kind of crazy, but it's for fun. It's for experimenting purposes, right? All this stuff is so new. I want to see. I want in on it. He's trying to tell you to join the Discord. You can join the Discord if you want, but we're not going to coerce anyone in here. Seem to be getting closer to the Solana phone. Could end up being the first real crypto mobile network. That would be amazing. The coverage is at most of North America already. Something to watch. Definitely something to watch. Definitely, this project right here is definitely something to watch. It's already kind of big compared to what we normally go for, but at the end of the day, in crypto, $300 million is not a lot. There's going to be a lot of projects that go, I think there will be a handful of projects that go into the $100 billion market caps this cycle, unless it gets cut short by a recession. And I also think that we will see an egregious amount of projects get to that $1 billion threshold. So how high Helium will go? No idea. Helium Mobile, that is. No idea. But let's look at the portfolio. I am about to excrete my urine. Why did I say that so gross? Why did I just say that? I think I have to go to the bathroom, guys. I'll put on a little video for everyone so while I go, but that was, I need a little mental reset after that. We'll turn on Ian, as I love his live streams. Or he doesn't go live, but I love his videos.
Did you know that Chiquita...
Alright, let me turn my mic on.
The banana company also smuggles guns and drugs? We're talking about Chiquita, the biggest banana corporation in the world. In 2007, they pled guilty to paying more than $1.7 million to a terrorist organization, and they smuggled 3,000 AK-47s to them and assisted them in smuggling drugs to Europe. But what you might not have known is that the banana industry has been involved in this shit for forever. Chiquita used to be United Fruit Company, and we're about to go from bananas to the entire global economic system and why every nation around the world is enslaved to the bankers and the CIA. Buckle up. Because what a lot of people don't realize is that the CIA wasn't formed until after World War II. But corporations were doing that same job for decades, even a century or two before intelligence agencies were officially formed. We're talking convincing foreign governments to kill their own civilians on behalf of corporate interests back in the early 1900s. Even before World War I, United Fruit helped instate a coup of Honduras, making the first banana republic. And then once the CIA was officially created, one of their first operations was helping United Fruit overthrow the government of Guatemala, their elected president. If you've been following along at all, you already know about how the Dulles brothers were involved here. And at this point, if you don't believe in quote-unquote conspiracy theories, you don't understand the global economy. As John Perkins laid out in the Confessions of an Economic Hitman, economic hitmen are highly paid professionals who cheat countries around the globe out of trillions of dollars. They funnel money from the World Bank, the U.S. Agency for International Development, and other foreign aid organizations.
Did he say anything cool? He always says cool things. Daily pee break. Listen, When you gotta go, dude. All right, gotta pay to play through. When you gotta go. All right, I can't stop it. It's nature's process. Every morning when I wake up, I literally chug a liter of water. So there's only so much you can ask from me. There's only so much you can ask from me. Is the yacht party going to be a sausage fest? Yeah, absolutely, Truth. There's no way around it, all right? The only people who are going to come to it are people who made money on crypto. The only people who are in crypto are generally men. How many females are in this chat right now? Huh? How many women are sitting here watching this? Probably none. Probably none. Let's just be real, all right? The yacht party is definitely going to be a sausage fest. Patrick knows a lot of strippers from his previous job. God damn it. Mods, get MK out of this chat right now. Get him out. What's good, Luke? He said my mom left because of me. No. Steve, no. What was I even... Oh, I was going to go through the portfolio for everyone. So, portfolio. We started with 500 bucks. We're at 3,500. Technically, it's a little bit higher, which is what I say every single time. The portfolio is a little bit bigger than this, all right? Queso jokes. Truthfully, that is 100% inspired from Queso. I find him hysterical. I love Queso, but only the clips. I never actually watch his streams. I just like his clips. But the portfolio is at $3,500. We started this portfolio with $500 just back in May of last year. So it's been kind of a slow grind, but if you take a step back and look at what's happened with the portfolio, yes, it's almost been a year. Yes, we've almost 10x to the portfolio. So if we got another year out of this bull market, we can expect another potential 10x. We're still not quite there. There's about $300 worth of Axon DAO that is not accounted for here, which means we got about 3,800 in there. So we need another 1,000 before we get to that 10x for the portfolio. Right now, the worst performer is TIA, Celestia. The best performer is USDC, up $1,200. That's not an actual accurate thing. I just had to do some phony numbering so that I could account for the Axon gains. Right now, we have $1,100 in USDC, which again is not true. That's not true. This is $300 less of that because I put it into Athena DAO, Axon DAO, and Cryo DAO. Athena and Cryo have kind of canceled each other out, and Axon has made us bank. Then we got Data Lake, which is chilling. We got ICP, chilling. Caspa, just chilling. I just added Manta, Dimension, Pyth, Jupiter, and Celestia, all in the same day. We're down on all of them. We're down on all of them right now. Not a lot, nothing to really cry about, but that's because we're staking these for airdrops. So as we receive new airdrops in the wallet for staking all 5 of these, then I will add them into the portfolio as well as just free money, okay? It's not that I think that these 5 are going to carry the portfolio to that 100x threshold, to that $50,000 area, but I do believe that some of the airdrops could be worth thousands of dollars, and I want to capitalize on those as best I can. I also think these 5 have, while being very large market caps, could provide some stability and stable gains to the portfolio over the coming year. Then we got Genomes DAO, we got Clore, we got Research Coin, Vita, and VXV. And that's the end of the portfolio. A little bit too many coins for how much money we have in the portfolio. But at the end of the day, it's my portfolio. And if you have a problem with it, take it up with the mods. I've sold out of HBAR, Hello Labs, Quant, Saucer Swap, and CheckDot. CheckDot is one that I deleted out of the portfolio. So I didn't get to actually see it. But CDT will show you what CheckDot is looking like. It's at 57 cents. We held it for a little bit of time. We held it through this spike, really. I think we bought it down here around 20 cents and then sold it as it approached $1. And now it's coming back down. It was a quick little trade. I still think it's cool and it's a small enough project that I think it could have a couple more spikes. But nonetheless, we took our profits on it and ran out of here. Mods, get over here. Get out of here, FTW. Can airdrops happen if we use any wallets, Binance, Coinbase, Kraken, etc.? You want to generally use the native wallet for the token. And that way you can stake it natively and they reward people who are utilizing the DeFi ecosystem. So if you're holding, let's say Celestia in Coinbase, I think the Coinbase wallet should be okay because you could still connect it to the staking platform to stake. But if you're holding it just on Coinbase expecting the airdrop, I wouldn't do that, because even if you do qualify for the airdrop, Coinbase is probably going to take it because technically you're just borrowing Celestia from them. If you hold it on regular Coinbase, you don't actually own the crypto, you're just borrowing it from them. So they get rights to whoever holds the keys gets rights to the airdrop. So I would try your best to stake them where it is native to stake them. For example, let's open up Chrome here so I can show you guys, because I have it all over on my Chrome. Patrick Sullivan. We got bookmarks. Like if we're doing Dimension in the Kepler app, we've actually already earned a good chunk of money from staking, which is kind of cool. Connect Kepler. We've earned 24 cents from the stake so far, so that's fun. But again, we're not doing this for the stake, we're doing this for the airdrops. So then once you're on this website, you're going to need to go down and click on one of the assets, so Dimension, and you can click stake to earn 18% APY. From my understanding, you want to stake it to the Enigma wallet. It doesn't matter what wallet, but stake it to Enigma. For extra airdrops from my understanding, and then keep a little bit out of it so that you can pay for gas fees. I probably went too hard, like 2.3 Dimension is too much to have outside for gas fees, but 25 is just a nice round number, and my ADHD or whatever the heck you want to call it, OCD, told me I should do 25 Dimension. And then once you get the airdrops, they'll go into your Kepler wallet or whatever wallet you chose to connect to this Kepler dashboard for staking. For some of the others, I have an entire video in the Discord actually going through all this, so I won't go through each and every part of it, but for something like Jupiter, all you have to do is hold it in your wallet, okay? You need a little bit of Solana for anything on Solana's network, so you can pay for the gas fees, but you have a little bit of Sol, you have some Jupiter, and you have, what is the other one? Little bit of Sol, little bit of Jupiter, and a little bit of Pyth. And then you can qualify for some extra airdrops as well. For Jupiter, you just have to hold it. You don't have to stake it. And you want to utilize Jupiter's exchange because they're just incentivizing you to utilize the exchange. And last but not least, we have Pyth. And for Pyth, you're going to want to actually go contribute to the network. So Pyth, staking.pyth.network, you connect your wallet, have some Solana in your wallet so you can pay for gas fees, stake your Pyth, and then every week, you're going to want to come and vote on the governance. All right, there's open voting going right now. Are these all open? Holy shit. So there was none a couple days ago, but now we have all of these open for voting. So the more you vote, the more points you get for the airdrop. Just letting you know. The more you vote, the more points you get towards the airdrop. So if you come and vote on all of these, you'll get extra points in the airdrop. And I was going to say last but not least, but last but not least is the grass airdrop, which, if you guys are not farming grass, I think this will be the largest airdrop on all of Solana's network. I truthfully believe that. I truthfully believe that this will be the largest airdrop on all of Solana's network. You don't have to put any money up. You are simply selling your data to train large language models. You are selling your data to train large language models such as ChatGPT. It's not going to be training ChatGPT, but it trains LLMs that are similar to ChatGPT. I don't know when the airdrop's going to be, but I just know that I'm stacking up those points. Look at that, 100,000 points. I don't know when the airdrop's going to be, but I do know that they have like hundreds of thousands of users already. So it's going to be a very, very, very large airdrop. That's that's all the airdrop meta that I think I know for you guys. There is one more that is, I gotta stop saying that's it because it's never it. That's never just it. On Bitcoin, this is a new token standard for Bitcoin. How do you remember all these things? I don't. It's Simply put, I don't. New token standard for Bitcoin. I'll copy this and post it here as well if you guys are interested in farming Saturn with me. Saturn, you put 100,000 Satoshis into your wallet, which is like $50 right now. You put in your wallet, you connect your wallet to Saturn BTC.io. You make a single trade just like you would on Jupiter's exchange, and then you receive an airdrop whenever they do the airdrops. The only one I've received so far is this rug airdrop for $34. Nothing too substantial, but I'm just experimenting, dude. I'm just experimenting. You never know which one's gonna drop, like Dimension was. Dimension was like $1,000 airdrop, which is crazy. Basically, that's all I got for you guys. I do want to say that if the live stream time gets changed next week because it's too early for me to manage, I will keep you guys posted. We're going to California to go to TikTok's HQ, TikTok US HQ. We're going to the headquarters of TikTok in the United States, and we're going to meet with the people over at TikTok and discuss some things. Hopefully, we'll see if we can swing it so that you're allowed to talk about crypto. But ultimately, I think we're just trying to get it so that our accounts are whitelisted. I know that our accounts are semi-whitelisted, but we just don't want to get banned. We just don't want to get banned for talking about crypto. So we're going to meet with the people who are in charge of TikTok, which is going to be crazy. And then we're going to go meet up with people like Wendio and different KOLs, key opinion leaders is what they're called. But we're going to go meet other large influencers over in California and go out to dinner and stuff like that. We'll be out there for a week. And then after that, I'm going to ETH Denver because ETH Denver is having the largest DeSci meetup that has happened yet. So the tail end of ETH Denver, if any of you guys are going to be there, let me know. I'd love to meet up with some of you guys. I would love to. It's going to be amazing. I'm going to shake everyone's hand. That has to do with decentralized science. I'm going to thank them for making us some money. And I'm just kidding. Wait, that makes it sound like it's security. I'm going to meet up with them and just meet all the people I've been talking with for months online, IRL, have a beer, and chill. So this next week is going to be kind of hectic. I'm going to do my best to maintain the YouTube video content and the live streams and everything, but if the times get changed around a little bit, it's my apology in advance. Your time's your most valuable asset, baby. Hopefully this was worth investing into. Go invest in yourself a little bit today. Go to the gym, get some physical activity in, get your steps in, and I will see you guys in the Discord. Peace.